A certain king once decided to find the answers to three important questions. He believed that if he knew the answers, he would never fail in anything he did. The first question was, what is the right time to begin everything? The second question was, who are the right people to listen to? And the third question was, what is the most important thing to do? The king announced that he would reward anyone who could answer these questions correctly. Many wise men came to him, but they all gave different answers. Some said that the right time to do things could only be known in advance by studying calendars and plans. Others said it was impossible to decide the right time for everything. They believed that one must simply act when the moment comes. Regarding the second question, some advised the king to listen only to his ministers. Others believed that priests or doctors were the most important people. Some even said that soldiers were the people he should listen to most. As for the third question, the answers were also very different. Some said that science was the most important thing. Others said religion was more important. Still others believed that war or peace was the most important concern. The king was not satisfied with any of these answers. He decided to seek the answers himself. He heard of a wise man who lives alone in the forest. The wise man never left the forest and only received simple people. So the king dressed himself as a poor man and went to see him. When the king arrived, the wise man who lives alone in the forest was digging the ground in front of his hut. The wise man who lives alone in the forest greeted the king but continued working silently. The king asked the three questions, but the wise man who lives alone in the forest gave no answer. Instead, he kept digging. Seeing that the wise man who lives alone in the forest was tired, the king offered to help him. They worked together for a long time. Suddenly, a wounded man ran out of the forest and fell to the ground. The man had been badly hurt and was losing blood. The king and the wise man who lives alone in the forest took care of the wounded man. They cleaned his wounds and stayed with him until he recovered. The next day, the wounded man revealed that he had planned to kill the king. But because the king had helped him, he felt ashamed and asked for forgiveness. The king forgave him. Then the king again asked the wise man who lives alone in the forest his three questions. The wise man who lives alone in the forest finally answered. He said that the most important time is now because it is the only time we have power over. The most important person is the one you are with, because no one knows who will come next. And the most important thing to do is to do good, because that is why people live. The king understood the answers and returned home satisfied.